allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome everyone to the school board meeting this evening. Remind you that we are live streaming the board meeting, so welcome those who are also joining us via the live stream. We'll start by entertaining a motion to accept consent agenda items. I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, we'll move down to community non-agenda items. I don't believe that there's anyone present, but we'll ask. If anyone is present who'd like to speak to any item on the agenda or any other topic. Hearing none, we'll move on to old business. We have some Neola policies.
Yes, asking for approval for this group of Neola policies.
Entertain a motion to approve the Neola policies as listed. Motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second? Second by Kurt. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, we'll move down to programs. We have an online academy handbook.
Yes, I'm just asking for approval for the online academy handbook that you were presented last meeting.
Okay. Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Travis. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, we have some JCHS-CTE course proposals.
Yes, I'm just asking for approval on for the pathway that you were presented last meeting also.
Okay. Entertain a motion to approve. I have a motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Elementary JCMS and JCHS curriculum material list.
Yes, I'm just asking for approval for the list. Just a reminder, we do not charge fees. These would just be if a student would lose or destroy their book, and then it would be the fee that we would charge.
Okay. Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Cheryl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Kurt. Any discussion? Again, these are, we don't charge fees for these. It would just be if they were lost and we would have to replace.
Yes, a replacement fee.
Okay. So I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, we're done under operations.
Yes, I've got I'm giving you guys an update of the capital projects that have been addressed this summer. It's not going to be every single one, but sort of a high-level look at it. We did asphalt repair, crack and fill at every location. The high school, you'll notice, had also seal coating on the main drive and the back lot and restriped. And basketball backstops and goals and frame inspection and repairs happened at all locations. And they may not be done right when school starts, but we're gonna be very close to it. We're just trying to get all those scheduled in there. At the high school specifically, we also have the track being resurfaced. We're right in the middle of that right now. And we did some painting and some ceiling tile work in the second floor, which is a continuation of what we did in the summer of 24, just more of it in summer of 25. We also have vape detectors that are going to be multiple purposes how those work, but vape detectors will be going at the high school, middle school, and CT, and JCEC, all three of those locations. And NVE, we've got some areas there in the office areas that have been long overdue for some repairs and some upgrading, and the flooring in 2 of the different offices and a workroom has been done. We've also fixed in other offices like storefront, like how you see in it, it just wasn't, it was like plexiglass. We've made that a better situation to where it looks a little bit nicer. We've also done some wall repair around the library area and new faucets and sinks in all the boys and girls bathrooms. Out at Brush Creek, we've done some painting in some classrooms, and we're in the process of an HVAC control situation out there, trying to improve on it, and also some new flooring in pre-K rooms. Sand Creek, we're doing section A. For those that understand how Sand Creek works, there's 4 sections. So the first section we're doing this year obviously anticipating doing another section next year. And also some painting and touching up throughout the building in there. Scipio, we had to put a new boiler in because it just wasn't operating like it needed to. Graham Creek had a new water heater we put in. And lastly, JCEC HVAC controls again there, just so we can get a better handle on it. We've got 3 locations where the HVAC isn't quite like the other 5, so we're trying to make it to where it's a little more visible from a computer standpoint. So those are our major repairs that we've done this year.
That item is an inform. Does anyone have questions for Philip?
I got a question about the vape detectors. Are those mobile or are they hardwired in?
Hardwired in.
Okay. We have several of them.
It's gonna be every bathroom in the middle school, every bathroom in the high school, and every bathroom at JCEC. And they'll be, the way they work is it will actually, I mean, I won't get into the details of how it works, but I mean, it's gonna be able to inform school officials
And
if
it
there's an
has
issue.
multiple different features, if you remember we talked about. It also can help with establishing if there's fights, if there's a large crowd in the restroom, if somebody asks for assistance, a lot of different things. The safety features built into that.
Those are paid for with the settlement funds, right?
Yes, that's from our settlement funds for vaping.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to say the same thing. Great. Any other questions, comments? Okay.
One thing I would share as well, and I'm not going to say it at all the different locations and sites for safety reasons, but between a grant that we had from the Emergency Management Department and then some funds we spent ourselves this summer, we've been able to install something that's another layer of safety glass on a lot of our glass, and that slows down entry by an intruder. So that was a very good safety upgrade that between the grant from EMA last year and then our own funds we've prioritized, that has made a real difference, and work that we will continue to do with that long-term maintenance bond that we approved for safety. So thank you for that.
I've seen videos of that. It's impressive. It's impressive. If you can probably Google it if you would like to see, but it's well worth it, I think.
It allows quicker response time by slowing that down.
Yep. Great. Any other discussion? It's a nice list. Thank you, Philip. So next we'll move down under new business. We have some Neola policies.
Yes, this is a first reading for a group of Neola policies. All of those are policies that were affected by legislation this spring. So they're things that we need to update in a quicker fashion because the law is already updated. So asking for approval for those at our next meeting. I do want to bring up attendance though, if you'll just grant me a moment on that one. There is a lot of misinformation going on social media, and if parents are listening and community members, I would beg you not to take information on social media as accurate on what's going on with attendance. We're going to be sending out a letter to all of our parents next week describing what this looks like in Jennings County, but this has already been what we were doing last year for elementary. The legislation just added secondary to it. And so we've actually been working on attendance. You remember we made a presentation 3 years ago that we were in the top 10, if you would, on a list we wouldn't want to be on for poor attendance in the state as districts. And we made this an action goal, and we have moved out of that status. In fact, chronic absenteeism, which is missing 18 days or more, at that time for us was an average of 27%. Last year we were down to 11%. And in a variety of other areas, we've had a real reduced unexcused absences. We used to be at 3.24%. We're now down at 1.75%. And that is through partnership with our families. And I will tell you, Parent Square is a big part of that. To not get an unexcused absence, parents get a prompt from Parent Square during the day, and just by responding to that, that's notification to the school that can potentially move it from unexcused to excused. But what the legislation refers to, there are action steps that occur once your child, that in the judicial system, once your child has reached 10 unexcused days. That means they didn't take advantage of already the 10 call-ins that a parent gets, any kind of doctor's note. All of those things make a day not be unexcused, and it turns to excused. Habitually truant for us, which is what that legislation refers to, is also been down for us as a corporation. We are now down to 1.97% of all absences. So this is not a large group, and it is when we have a student that, say, has missed a sizable amount of unexcused days. Often it's past 10 even by the time that we're able to work with the family and determine that that partnership is not successful. Our first step as a corporation for everything we do, and including attendance, is offering support. So if a family's struggling to get a student to the bus stop, if they need alarm clocks, those are things that we work with them and work as a committee. So the internet and what it's sharing is not accurate. This is not about when your child is sick and you have a doctor's note. What the legislation is for unexcused days when the school is either not contacted at all for the absence, or they're contacted and it's not an excusable reason, which we send a list of those to the parents every year at the beginning of the year. So I just wanted, and that's what the policy says, and we'll be sending that out in a parent letter, but also we've had this in place here already for all elementary students last year. This is just adding secondary to that. So just trying to correct some misinformation. We'll get word out through Parent Square as well.
So just to clarify really quick, Nikki, this says for approval, but really this is an informal. We're going to vote on this the next. This group of Neolas.
Yes, it should all be informed. This is
Okay.
first read.
Okay, this is, again, so for everybody, this is first read, so we will not approve this one. We'll vote on it the next time. And then just to clarify one more time again, based on what you just shared, in regards to attendance and the policy changes that were really by law,
Yes.
changes that were by law, community members should not go to social media to get the truth. Just because it's on social media doesn't mean it's true. So there will be communication coming out from the school. We'll re-educate everybody on that baseline. If parents have questions, they can reach out to their schools, their teachers here at the central office.
Yes, please.
Perfect, thank you. So again, we won't vote on that item. So next we go down under programs. We have JCSC Athletic Handbook.
Yes, this is the first reading for this handbook. It will be a K through 12 athletic handbook, and our athletic directors will use this for training for coaches so that we have consistency K to 12. If you would just please look it over and give any feedback to any changes, and we'll bring it back to the next meeting for approval.
Great, thank you. Next item on the agenda, JCHS graduation requirements, class of 2029.
Yes, just looking for approval from the graduation requirements that was shared. This is alignment with state law to prepare students for college and careers or military pathways after graduation. This will start with the 2029 class, our incoming freshmen.
I entertain a motion to approve those requirements. I have a motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second? Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next we have CDL licensure program.
Yes, so bringing and making the point that remind everyone we have an exciting new program this year at the high school in our CTE area, and that is CDL licensure. So students at the high school, we have 12, Mr. Roller, signed up? 12 students signed up who are going to work next year to get their CDL certification while they're in high school. So that's a really exciting thing that we are thrilled to be able to offer. We are doing that in conjunction in our transportation department. And so along with that, we will need to license some adjunct instructors who have that certification to teach CDL. So I will be bringing back and asking for less than part-time positions. It's equivalent to 2 class periods every other day for several people for that less than part-time to run that certification program, which would include time in the classroom spent on classwork, coursework, and then time behind the wheel required for lab time. So just bringing that back next time.
So that's an informed. Does anybody have questions for Nikki? Super exciting.
It is very
Super
exciting.
exciting. Great. So we'll vote on that at the next meeting. So next on the list, we have human sexuality curriculum. It's an informed.
This is an informed. This is our annual. We'll look for approval next time for our sexual education curriculum. We partner with Clarity, and we use the I Decide for Me, which is a sexual avoidance education program that they have published. This will be for 6th grade, 8th grade, and high school. 6th graders take a 4 or 5 day presentation, 45 to 60 minutes. 8th grade is the same, and then high school has a 3 to 5 day presentation also. It meets state health education standards, and it's age-appropriate curriculum. This is the curriculum we have been using. Senate Enrolled Act 442 has added a couple items. One is a video of fetal development. Another one is the addition of a video of fertilization. And then also parents will be notified if the classes are taught in single-sex classes, or if male and female kits will be put together, and if it's a male or female teaching the class. Letters, once you approve this, letters will go out, and parents will be able to refuse and not, kids do not have to participate in it if they choose to. So parents will be looking out for that. It'll come through Parent Square, but that won't be until after it's approved. So this is just an inform. And you do have flyers in your packet, and also anyone who has questions, they can reach out to me. I have information. They can also go to Clarity's website, I Decide for Me, and they can look at the curriculum on the website.
Great. So again, for those in the room or joining by live stream, if you have questions about this, you can reach out to Carrie. Again, there are a few changes in this by Senate Enrolled Act 422. So those changes were noted by Carrie. Again, want to remain in compliance with that law change. And parents will be able to decline their children, for their children. Great. Again, that's an inform. We'll vote on that next time. If you have questions, reach out to Carrie. Next item on the agenda, IDOE Digital Learning Grant.
We received a $32,000 competitive digital learning grant from the IDOE. This would help fund Magic School, which is a innovative AI tool that teachers would be able to use to help within their classrooms.
So we'll entertain a motion to accept the grant for $32,000.
So moved.
I have a motion by Kurt. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. So now we're down to recommendations.
Yes, please. Asking for the following approval. Roxanne Norton, Jennings County High School, to be approved for her advanced retirement notification for the retirement to be effective at the end of the school year 2028. And also asking for approval for a title change for Mandy Sullivan, and that title change will be Secondary Programs and Adult Ed Director.
So we'll entertain a motion. So I did misspeak. This is professional staff recommendations, as Lisa has read. So we'll entertain a motion to accept those two as read.
So moved.
Motion by Cheryl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0.
Also asking for approval, please, for Paige Ormsby to be approved as a Sand Creek Elementary teacher pending hiring requirements.
We'll entertain a motion to approve that recommendation as read.
So moved.
Motion by Kurt. Do I have a second? Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. So now we'll go down to support staff, and we have some recommendations there.
Yes, please. Asking for approval for Alexa Boyd to be approved as the Jennings County Middle School Administrative Assistant, Thomas Mellencamp as the Jennings County Middle School Assistant Boys Football Coach, and Sarah Pyatt to move from the Sand Creek Elementary Parapro to the Administrative Assistant position.
Entertain a motion to accept those recommendations as read. Motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second? Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0.
I also have a few more asking for approval pending hiring requirements. That would be Kylan Higgs for Jennings County High School Administrative Assistant, Cassandra James as a Jennings County School Corporation bus driver, Emily Robinette as a Jennings County School Corporation nurse, Callie Wilder, Jennings County High School volunteer boys and girls tennis coach, and lastly Holly Woods as a Jennings County School Corporation bus driver.
And those are all pending hiring requirements.
Yes,
Thank
please.
you. Entertain a motion to approve those as read.
So moved.
Motion by Kurt. Do I have a second? Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Now I passed right over, Mandy, your expanded job title. Congratulations. Should you walk the walk, or are you good?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, I didn't want to not recognize you. We appreciate your willingness to take that on. It's very exciting. I'm sure you'll do well. So, okay. Now we're down under finances. Some donations?
Yes, last on board for approval the following donations. Cummins Foundation and Jackson County United Way grant for hygiene, food, and feminine personal care items. Hayden Elementary for NVIC grant, $500 for STEM bins for Tiffany Thurston's classroom and mini golf for both fourth grade classes. And high school, we've got Student Help Fund in memory of Linda Anglin, and Brush Creek Elementary in memory of Linda Anglin. The first one was for $785. The second one was for $4,029. I'd also like to note and thank all the multiple families. These numbers are a cumulative of many families that donated in the memory of Linda Anglin for the high school. And lastly, Jennings County School Corporation, the foundation, Jennings County Youth Foundation, 30 pairs of boots.
We'll entertain a motion to approve those donations as read.
So moved.
Motion by Travis. Do I have a second? Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? Stephanie, that must make you very proud.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Quite the legacy. Have a second, first and a second. All those in favor? 6-0. Budget timeline.
Next up, this time of year again, the budget timeline. I've got a calendar in your packet, basically starting with the August 7th meeting. We'll do the first presentation, then the next meeting will be the second presentation and permission to advertise. Then we'll have the advertisement and the hearing on September 18th, and then the adoption on October 2nd, which is the same timeline we've had for the last 5 years. Just an inform.
So that is an inform. Make sure these meetings are on your calendar so we can do the business of the board. Next, we'll go down under operations. We have classified handbook.
Yes, please. Asking for approval of the revised classified handbook as presented.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Kurt. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Transportation handbook.
Yes, I'm asking board for approval of the transportation handbook with revisions as submitted.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Travis, second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, under relations, we have an MOU.
Asking for approval of the annual MOU with the Southeastern Career Center and Jennings County Schools for bus transportation in an emergency.
Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Cheryl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Another MOU.
Asking for approval to continue our MOU with Beck Speech Therapy. They're providing virtual speech for our students. With a small switch this year, we are moving all K through 4 students in person, so we are going to switch some of our SLPs. 5 through 12 will be doing virtual speech.
I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Kurt. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. One more.
Asking approval for our MOU with HeartLinks ABA to help transition a student into public school.
Entertain a motion to approve. Motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Which brings us down to other.
I just have 2 special thank yous this evening. A special thank you to Lisa, and she doesn't know I'm going to say this, so she's probably going to be like, what? She has worked so hard at hiring, and we are in, knock on wood, a good position to start the school year. And with it coming up rapidly, that's such a great feeling. She's also revised sub-training and helping plan a back-to-school teacher event. So we really appreciate all her hard work. And a special thank you to our custodians and maintenance staff. Our buildings are looking great. You heard from Philip how many updates they assisted with and helped get ready. And we are ready to open school. We're ready for open houses. We're ready for back to school, and the buildings look beautiful. We really appreciate it.
Hearing nothing else, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Chelsea, second by Travis. All those in favor? 6-0, meeting adjourned.